If rules are clear, let's try to write a program for the above statement, two numbers, and we want to print their sum. So let me put it here. So now we will see the actual thing we will follow. One last thing I forgot to mention here is we will say indent your program. Indentation is important. What is indentation? It is like whatever is in between start and end, we have put that after some spaces, right? So it is using tab or spaces for program readability. Okay, so this is a guideline we are making. So let's see how do we write this program. So given two numbers as input, print their sum. So what we will do, we'll put a start statement, we'll put an end statement here. Now once we have done that, first thing we said we will declare variable. So we are saying we are taking two numbers as input. So I'll declare them as integer right now. So I say number 1 is equal to 0. Then I say number 2 equals to 0. If you pay attention, then I'm using a data type called int. Num1 is the variable name and 0 is a constant value I'm assigning to it. Now I'll take a third variable for holding their sum. I'll initialize that also with 0. So we have three variables now which we have written here. Now we want to read two numbers as input from the user. So what I'll do, I'll use read statement. That is what we discussed we are going to use. So I'll say read num1 comma num2, right? So we have read two numbers. Now processing here is sum is equal to num1 plus num2, and in the end we have to, when we have calculated the sum, we'll print the sum as this. Now in this program, if you see, I have violated certain rules, or at least one rule from all of these above. And we need to be cautious that we are following the rules, because in language, if we don't follow the rules, we get compilation errors. So let's see which rule is violated. First was our program should begin with start and end with end. Did I use those rules? Yes, in my case, I have started with start keyword, ended with end keyword. Second rule, third rule was each statement inside start and end ends with a semicolon. Let's take a look. Did we follow that rule? So this statement is ending with a semicolon, this also, this also, this also. But here I have missed semicolon. So this is a mistake. So let's put that here. Then we said we'll declare each variable first. So any variable that we are using, so we are using num1, num2, and sum, we have declared all of them here. We followed that rule. We are taking user input using read, process using operators, and output using write function. So just see that we have used all that. Last is indent your program. So we have indented. So if somebody reads this program, I put one more line so that it is clearly readable, right? So this is something called as program skeleton, right? Next, we will learn how do we convert this skeleton code into any particular language.